So I'm so excited that my new book, My Time to Stand, is coming out very, very soon. It comes out December 10th.
Oh my god! Fucking Gypsy! Why in the hell? Why the hell would you write a book knowing you fucking lied your whole damn life, that your mother lied your whole damn life? Why did we write a book just to have hateful messages? Did you just... Gypsy! The amount of bad comments.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is making headlines once again as she's determined to share her story in her new memoir, My Time to Stand. While Gypsy insists this is her moment to reclaim her narrative, many critics are far from impressed. Some are urging her to shut up already, claiming they've had enough of what they call her lies. The buzz around her book has already generated a wave of negative reviews, and it hasn't even been officially released yet. Typically, authors distribute advance copies to generate early reviews, but whether Gypsy did that or not remains unclear. What is evident, however, is that the book seems to have leaked or been reviewed in advance, and the response so far has been overwhelmingly harsh. On Goodreads, My Time to Stand is receiving dismal ratings. Out of 78 reviews, a staggering 95% gave it just 1 star. Only 2 reviewers awarded it a 5-star rating, and another 2 settled on 4 stars. Ouch! The criticisms are piling up, and readers are not holding back. Before diving into the reviews, let's recap what Gypsy claims about her memoir. The book is described as a revelatory, harrowing, and ultimately hopeful account of her life. Gypsy opens up about her harrowing upbringing, marked by her mother Dee Dee Blanchard's abuse through Munchausen syndrome by proxy. She describes her years of isolation, being forced to use a wheelchair, and enduring unnecessary medical procedures. Gypsy also details the abuse she claims to have suffered at the hands of her grandfather and the emotional toll of her tumultuous life. She reflects on the guilt surrounding her mother's murder, her 8 years in prison, and the journey she's embarked on to reclaim her life and identity. The memoir even includes never-before-seen photos and private details that Gypsy says she's ready to share with the world. However, readers seem unconvinced. One particularly scathing review questioned Gypsy's timing. Why is it your time to stand now? Wasn't it back when your mom's case went public? And what about Nick's story? Maybe it's his turn now, not yours. Another bluntly called the memoir My Time to Lie, accusing Gypsy of being a pathological liar who continues to exploit her narrative for attention and profit. One reviewer didn't mince words. Gypsy's mother doesn't even fit the profile for Munchausen syndrome. Gypsy manipulated an autistic boy to commit her mother's murder, planned it for 2 years, provided the weapon, and orchestrated the crime. Let's not forget her mother spoiled her to no end. Gypsy served only 8 years for her part in the crime, and now she wants to play the victim? Don't waste your money or time on this book. It's clear that Gypsy's attempt to reclaim her story is facing major backlash. The negative reviews paint a picture of a narrative many feel lacks authenticity, with some outright accusing her of rewriting history to garner sympathy. For those following Gypsy's story, her latest venture is proving to be just as controversial as her past. The Gypsy Rose Blanchard saga continues to unravel, and the gossip keeps getting juicier. Critics are now claiming that Gypsy is still leveraging the manipulative skills she allegedly inherited from her late mother, Dee Dee, to exploit others for her benefit. One shocking accusation points out that after her release from prison, Gypsy used a man for housing, a detail reportedly exposed by her stepmother, Christy, during an episode of Life After Lockup. According to skeptics, Gypsy shows no remorse and relies on others to support her financially, even monetizing the tragedy surrounding her mother's death. Many are questioning her credibility, with some outright dismissing her memoir as a work of fiction. One particularly scathing review noted, "Would the courts have convicted her if she were truly a victim of lifelong abuse? Even the justice system didn't buy her story. This book is nothing but lies, contradictions, and manipulation." Readers are branding her narrative as a facade, accusing her of twisting facts to maintain a sympathetic image. A commenter even suggested check out Becca Copes on YouTube for the real facts. This book is a terrible read, and I'm shocked anyone still believes her. The memoir, marketed as a tell-all, has already been widely dismissed as a calculated attempt to rewrite her story. On Goodreads, the book has been bombarded with negative reviews, with many calling it a complete work of fiction. Reviewers are questioning whether Gypsy's narrative is genuine or another layer of deception. One commenter expressed disbelief. Would the courts have convicted her if her story of lifelong abuse was true? Even they saw through her lies. Other reviews took aim at Gypsy's inconsistent storytelling, claiming she often contradicts herself and deliberately skews the facts. A particularly damning accusation is that Gypsy has been lying about the extent of her mother's abuse, with critics claiming many of her health issues were caused by a chromosomal disorder rather than unnecessary medical procedures. One critic noted, her surgeries were medically necessary, and her mother even gave her the option to live elsewhere. She didn't need to orchestrate Dee Dee's murder. Others are doubling down on their belief that Gypsy continues to evade accountability for her actions. One review claimed she premeditated her mother's murder, even Googling how to keep a body from smelling. She covered the crime scene with baby powder and dryer sheets and turned down the thermostat to delay decomposition. This isn't a victim story, it's the account of a manipulative person who knows how to play the system. The critiques go further, suggesting Gypsy uses her baby voice to manipulate people and refuses to accept responsibility for her mother's death or the events leading up to it. A shocking allegation from another reviewer claims that many of Gypsy's health issues stemmed from a chromosomal disorder, not abuse, and that her surgeries were medically justified. They added, her mother even told her she could move out and live with her dad. She didn't need to orchestrate her mother's death. Gypsy is not a victim. She's a calculated manipulator. Gypsy's attempts at social media fame are also raising eyebrows, with critics calling her aspirations to be an influencer unethical. One commenter said, the only reason people know her name is because of her mother's death, and now she wants to profit off it? This is unacceptable. Some reviewers even highlight her alleged behavior in relationships, pointing out that she has launched smear campaigns against people close to her, including her soon-to-be ex-husband Ryan. This, they say, mirrors the same manipulative tendencies that defined her mother's treatment of her. Gypsy's current ambitions to become a social media influencer have also struck a nerve. Critics argue that leveraging her notoriety from such a dark chapter is unethical. One scathing remark read, she wouldn't be famous without her mother's death, and now she's profiting off it. It's disgusting. The overwhelming sentiment among these critics is that Gypsy has shown no real growth or accountability since her conviction. Many believe she's simply capitalizing on public curiosity to maintain relevance and financial stability. For them, the memoir is less about revealing the truth and more about perpetuating a carefully constructed image. The backlash doesn't stop there. Gypsy's smear campaigns against her ex-husband, Ryan, and others in her life are being compared to the manipulative tactics her mother allegedly used. One furious reviewer put it bluntly, Gypsy hasn't changed. She mirrors Dee Dee's behavior and continues to manipulate anyone who gets too close. And that's a wrap, guys. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama surrounding Gypsy Rose's memoir, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Gypsy's story, or do you think it's all just another manipulation? Drop your opinions in the comments below. And remember, we've got plenty more tea coming your way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.